it's not just a retail store. We're trying to create a wonderful experience. Travel is really a wonderful thing. And we want people to have fun when they come in. We want them to be excited. I'm Brad John, the co-founder of Flight One. As you can see, this store is shaped like a fuselage, which is very important to the environment.
A lot of times people just throw in a bucket of paint and some fixtures and whatever, and that's it. Hi, I'm John, co-founder of Flight One. You need to make sure that there's innovation. That without innovation, there's no entrepreneurship. And so it really reframed my way of looking at things so that if we were going to do something, I was constantly asking me, well, how is this different? The concept was the most important thing. This whole idea of being in an international airport in a first-class lounge somewhere. And so it sort of needed to evoke that. And that's where we wanted to put the customer. That's where we wanted to court the customer.
The whole theme that's carried throughout is really unique. Hi, I'm Claire, and I'm the store leader here at Flight One. One of the things that I really love about it is the way that the colors are consistently used and repeated.
We took the walnut element that's 50s modern, nostalgic throwback to that time when traveling was glamorous.
You know, when we have a special sale or event, the printed materials that we'll use for that will all be something that looks good with the rest of the store. And so everything just always has a really unified visual appearance, and I really like that.
We had a baggage claim area that we thought would be important to have, and that we said that's where we're going to have our luggage. And then it was important to have a ticket counter because we thought that was very airport. We started to do certain things to the walls, the corners of the walls, and we thought to eliminate the sharp edges, we wanted to curve them to sort of soften the feel and also lower the scale to simulate the interior of an airplane. When it was all said and done, we didn't anticipate that it was going to feel good also.
It's really easy to just spend hours in here because there's so many little items that are practical and also really unique, and so it's easy to kind of get lost in just exploring.
Choosing locations is very important for Flight One. All our stores look the same. We get the same type of space, long and skinny, wherever we go, which is good for us because most people want a lot of frontage in their retail store. Flight One is different. We don't want a lot of frontage, but we want a very long store. So in that respect, it's easy for us to find spaces. We do rent all of our locations currently. Of course, we'd like to buy them, but financially it would be impossible for us. And we will only go into a space that offers a 10-year lease with options. All of our stores are in secondary areas. They're not on main streets mostly. We feel that's really important because our customer is a hip, cooler customer. And that's the kind of person that shops on streets such as here in Brooklyn. It's been a bit difficult because these kind of streets don't exist in every city in America.
This is a really great spot in terms of foot traffic on the street and in the store. We're right in the middle of a bunch of wonderful restaurants, wonderful bars, other really great shopping destinations.
Our stores that do the best seem to be in the most hip, cool places. We want to continue that trend, but eventually with how we want to grow, we will probably eventually move to higher profile streets, possibly a mall someday, possibly airports.
The most important way that I'm involved in helping Flight One plan for expansion is by stocking the fish pond. My name is Emily Griffin, and I manage crew development for Flight One. I ideally do not want to be in a situation where I have to hire externally for a new store. Our culture is so specific, and the way that we run our business is so specific that it works so much better to put a leader in place that already knows Flight One through and through. In a store, there are typically 6 people in each store, so it's very important to me that the mix of personalities is really fun and people click. That's almost more important to me than depth of experience in retail, because I feel like the rapport between crew members in a store really creates the environment that customers walk into.
In this 10 years, this has been our learning process. So now we've learned how to open stores efficiently. We have the crew to do it. We have the momentum. So we really feel confident that we can open 5 to 10 stores a year.